Oh, you have your way, and it's making me weaken. You and your status, walking like that. It's really getting too much, but I can't pull back. Though I try to resist, I can't fight this. And no one makes me feel like you do. And no one sets my body on fire. And no one gives me shivers like you. Oh, no one does it better. How I try to sleep, but you're deep in my mind. Got a hold of me. When I'm awake, I'm all blind. You and your magic, like infinite power. God knows I try to resist, but you're pulling me closer. Oh, I gotta stay away, but you won't let me. No one makes me feel like you do. And no one sets my body on fire. And no one gives me shivers like you. Oh, no one does it better.
I've never known a love so steady. Even gold won't turn your tide. We flow together like an ocean, every low and every high. And I would have you anyway, dear, any way your heart could bear. Even if you had to leave me, I'd always be waiting here. Even when we are apart, I will keep you in my heart. And I wouldn't change a thing, even if I were the king. I've never known a brighter sunset, but every day I see it rise. I never thought it could be better until I saw it in your eyes. even when we are apart, I will keep you in my heart. I will hold the world at bay just to see you smile again. And when time begins to fade, I will love you just the same. And I wouldn't change a thing, even if I were the king. Hey, I got a confession. Been losing all momentum. Just because it's easy, but that don't make it better. I wanna dig my hands deep down in the dirt. Take a walk along the street if I'm feeling dessert. All of this convenience just doesn't work for me. I wanna play with fire, let me get hurt. Can we take it back to 95? Before we had this drama in our lives, just staring at the screen every day and night. I miss the rush of living in real life. Go get your DeLorean. Oh, I miss the summers with you and never swipe left to right. Snow in your window, no friend request, no, just spend the night. I had to walk right up to your locker and risk you saying, boy, just don't bother. I know this all just makes me sound ancient, but sons and daughters, that shit was amazing. Can we take it back to 95? Before we had this drama in our lives, just staring at the screen every day and night. I miss the rush of living in real life. Go get your DeLorean. Go get your DeLorean. Yo, what you got in that bag? Candy, cigarettes, and a Playboy mag? Man, you used to have to work for that. Wait for me, gotta dial up. Can't call my landline cause it's all tied up. Just bike over then. Oh, oh, oh. Can we take it back to 95? Before we had this drama in our lives, just staring at the screen every day and night. I miss the rush of living in real life.
Testing. Oh, hey guys, there you are. We'll be starting here in just a few minutes. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to SoSci Stream. Happy to have you here as always. So good to see you again. Today, we're playing another one-shot in 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. We're looking to learn how to play the game, and this is what we've been doing for the last 3 or 4 or 5 weeks or so. It has been a highly, highly educational experience. I'm excited to get started and jump into today's game. We have a one-shot. Galley of Death is the title. Thank you, D&D Guild, or DM Guild, I believe, the place that I've got these from, and I'm excited to kind of go through these and learn how to play the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons. A little bit about myself. I played in 3.5 and can play that all day long. But in recent years, decided to give this 5th edition a try, and so far, I have to say, I'm actually kind of liking it. The number system really kind of gets out of the way in 5th edition, and able to kind of make things fun and engaging. I'm pretty excited for that. With me, as always, coming back, we have McCheeto. Go ahead and say hi, bud.
Hey, how's it going?
As he eats his food. And Draco from Draco Blades Gaming.
No.
Or Derek, whatever.
Wow. Okay. Wow. You know what? I'm done with it. I quit.
Let's go ahead and pull up the tally, shall we? Number of times Derek has quit. It's 37, actually.
Wait, are we including the actual job? Because then it's a lot higher.
Oh man. So that being said, no new announcements. Oh, there is actually a few new announcements. So, we have decided to make a few changes to our game. Normally, it was just pretty much vanilla 5th edition, right? We got the books, and we decided to go into this and just see what we could do. And I've played with a few of the creatures. As you may have known last session, we had a kobold that was a little bit too beefy, but in a, climactic ending, our good barbarian Bob went toe-to-toe with him. It was good. It was fun. But this time around, we are actually including the Healing Surge mechanic that is optional in the DMG guide. And the players also requested maybe someone extra. So normally, I'm not a big fan of DM PCs, but given the somewhat lack of playerhood, we've decided to kind of add one in there. So I'll have a character in there as well. And through some mysterious events, didn't exactly get what I thought I would get. So last minute, I'm having to play jump, hop, and skip. But that being said, that's it for announcements. Hope everyone is having a great day. Me and the guys here just finished working out, and I don't know, I probably don't look skinnier, but I feel skinnier, Wash my face, got some healthy veggie chili. Don't you cough at me.
Sorry, I had something. Sorry.
It was a compliment.
Up that pain, that weakness inside is coming out.
Well, if there's nothing else, let's go ahead and get into this week's session of D&D.
What was it called again?
The Galley of Death.
We all died.
Oh, wow. Die, get resurrected in the next edition.
Keep waiting for that one. Right. Your characters find themselves traveling along the coast. You've been traveling this way for quite some time for various reasons, and while you are aware of one another, you've never actually sat down and had a conversation with one another. Well, you find yourself in a small fishing village, the port of Latia. It's a small fishing town, and upon debarking, you guys are more interested in getting something to eat than anything else. Fish is nice, but after a while, it'd be nice to have something a bit more homegrown. That being said, upon disembarking, you find yourself in a very affordable inn with a world-renowned alehouse. After spending the night carousing and shooting dice, playing bones, getting very drunk, the party awakes to find themselves hearing the lulls of the sea. Now, things are kind of jarring as you don't remember actually going out to sea, but then again, you all were rather drunk last night. You waked to a rough piratey voice yelling and cracking a whip. All right, you lot. If this isn't the weakest lot of pathetic pigs I've ever seen in my life, you'll be rowing us to our next destination. Everybody's hands on the paddles. Let's go! And as you look behind you, you see that you are... the voice is coming from a rowing teamster who just sits there with his whip, and somehow you made your way into the bowels of a ship, and you guys are chained to one another, two apiece, down about 5 aisles of rowing seats. You see several young men that are also feeling quite the same, rather drugged and also rather tired looking, that are starting to put their hands on the plank and start pushing the paddles and rowing the big ship. Go ahead and introduce your characters and decide who you're sitting by.
We're chained, right?
Correct.
But not to each other.
You're chained to the seat.
Okay.
Okay, so we're like sitting like next to each other, chained.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sitting on the right of Derek.
Chester.
So go ahead and introduce your character and who they are and what they're about. Yeah. And introduce yourselves. Yeah.
Oh, I'm a stout halfling named Tevin Littlefoot. I can't say I've been around, but I do know the forest very well. Unfortunately, I've gotten in a little bit of debt and might be broke. Might owe some people. I can't remember. But trying to do something about it. Remind me your name, chap. As I say to Derek's character.
I'm Chester Stormhammer. Nice to meet you. I am a male human fighter. I like research, and I don't know what I'm doing here.
So we're in the same predicament. But
yes.
Did I say I was a halfling? Yes, I'm very small. Alright, that's why I'm called Littlefoot if you didn't figure that out. And I'm a ranger. What are you again?
I'm a human fighter, but I was a sage in the past.
Ah. Okay. What was your name again?
Stop it.
What? No, seriously, I'm dumb. What's your name again? I forgot already.
Chester
Chester.
Stormhammer.
Like a chest. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Yes.
Who's this over on my left?
Right, you lot! Quiet down! You've got more rowing to do, and if you're so interested in speaking, that means you've got plenty of energy to row! The guard comes walking over and whoosh, lets loose another lash right in front of you guys' face. And you guys get to rowing. And as he turns around, he hears... And he turns around and he sees, dagnabbit, Derek. He sees this little halfling kind of sprawled out right behind Tevin, and he is just out. He's got drool coming down his face, and he is not doing any kind of rowing. Matter of fact, as the human next to him looks like he's about to wet himself, and he's like, "Come on, hey, wake up, man, wake up." Looks like we've got ourselves a bit of a loafer, do we? Oh, I have been so excited. I've had a bit of a rough time today, and this just might make my day. The guy very maniacally rubs his hands together and just he gets out his whip and he straightens it, and all of a sudden he I've actually got to get my the dice parser out. Right. And he whips this little halfling, and it hits him right in the chest. Actually, I've got to roll my own stats now. Oh, I got my. Yeah, he fails, and he takes. I think that's a D4. 3 points. Now we're starting off good. 3 points of slashing damage right to the chest, and he kind of wakes up, and just kind of looks like a rabid dog. He's got drool in his face. What's the big deal? What is wrong with you? And he's like, "Oh, look at the little baby who's awake. You're a spry one. Get to rowing, you puke!" And the guy sees where he's at, and looks at him. He's like, "I don't suppose I can get some of that rum, could I? A little bit of that rum, And the sailor just looks at him. Are you serious right now? Gives him this look of incredulity. It's like, "I'll tell you..." Wow, messing my voices up here. "I'll tell you what you could have. You could have your back lashed for the next hour and a half if you like. Get to rowing!" And so the halfling just starts getting back to rowing as he just mean mugs the pirate as he walks by, and goes back and starts barking out every so often, "Stroke." "I'm going to rip that man's head off and use his neck as a bathroom." And just goes to rowing.
Wow, that you got some anger.
Are you sure we're related?
I have an alcohol deficiency, not an anger problem, human. And the halfling goes back to rowing. Oh, my head hurts. Does anyone remember what happened last night? I don't seem to recall.
I remember having one drink, but that was it, and I don't know.
Well, I was trying to throw some dice and win a game, but then I was losing for quite a long time, and then nothing.
Everyone roll an intelligence check.
Sheesh.
Jeez.
She said intelligence.
Yeah. I need to remember how to do that.
Oh,
Surprisingly, I rolled well for having -3.
and I have -1 actually, and I rolled really well too.
Oh, sheesh.
Okay. Because Chester only had the one drink, it comes in quite clear what happened. At least for him, anyway. He notices he noticed a bitter taste at the end of his beer, and wasn't sure if that was quite the taste of it. But all of a sudden, it's starting to make sense that your cup was drugged, and that you realize that now this is a bit of a slaving operation, and you guys are going to a slaving colony. You've heard whispers of the slaving trade being alive and fervent in the area, but you never exactly thought that you'd be caught up in it.
How nice.
But I'm not a slave.
Well, you are now.
Took the words right out of my mouth. You're a slave now there, buddy boy.
This isn't fair.
Nothing's fair in life. I mean, I lost a bunch of gold. I'm broke. Can't make it up now. Well, I guess I'm a slave, so it doesn't matter. Wait, did they take my weapons? Did they take our gear?
Make a perception check. Yeah. As you look around, you notice that, and I really should have had you roll for this. I just kind of, I don't know, DM powers or whatever. You notice that everybody is wearing nothing but loincloths. Like you have none of your gear, and the only thing that the only thing that you have technically on are your manacles around your wrists, around your feet, and yeah.
Can I see any chests nearby? Like maybe where they confiscated gear, or did they just...
All you see is a row of benches and portholes for the oars to get out, and then a place to sit in the back for the I can't think what those things are called, but that keeps the rowers rowing.
Gotcha. Rowing it is.
Are there? Can I tell? Are there any like wood nails or anything around us that I can get to?
Not that you can see. Like it just looks like big slabs of wood just kind of put there. So not that you're aware of.
Is the who's the guy in charge again? The what do you call him? Slave master, I guess.
About that time, you hear this huge, like planks being put under a whole bunch of weight, and you hear this snarl, and all of a sudden you look visibly around you to notice the men shaking, and kind of looking, and all of a sudden you hear footsteps of an animal. You're not quite sure what it is yet. Are these the new stock? Let's go have a look at them, shall we? Yes. This, I've always enjoyed this part. These lovely little speeches. Yes. And you hear this portly man say, "Captain." And from behind you, you hear the of this portly man, blonde-haired, walk up to the front of where you guys are rowing and address you. Yes, you walking sacks of gold. Yes, you will make a fine addition to the slaving colonies. Isn't that right, Fang? And he walks over to this jaguar and just starts petting him, and the cat just kind of like nuzzles him back. He's like, "We have a 7-hour trip. I hope your arms are nice and ready, because once you're done rowing, you'll be picking for the rest of your lives in a mine. It's exciting. And the bonus I'll get from this, oh, father will be nice and excited. So, row, 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 my little sacks of gold. Yes. I do love that part, yes. Okay, chop, chop. I'll be upstairs in my quarters. Quickly now, quickly! We have a schedule to keep. Let's go. And as he walks back, the jaguars kind of notice the three of you and just kind of like keep his eyes on you, like gazing at you, like, and licking its chops, especially at Tevin. He's just like, like, you're looking pretty good. Like a halfling 2-piece and a biscuit about to happen. It walks by, and
Ain't scary.
Danras just kind of looks back at him like, and the cat just kind of looks at him like wants to jump out at him, but he's like, heel, come, Keela, come, darling. We have much to do. And they walk.
And what if we refuse?
What? What do we have here? We have a bit of a chatty one. Always seems to be one. On these trips, always seems to be one. Well, it's quite simple. We throw you overboard and you freeze in the terribly cold water. And then you become a nice fish snack for the sharks. Yes. Or I cut you into little pieces and feed you to my lovely little pretties. They do like humans, but prefer halflings. So if you don't row, I'll start with the pieces you can do without. You won't have much use for that in a mind, will you?
So, we die? Why couldn't you just say that, dummy?
Impugning the captain's honor, are we? And with that, he lets loose a lash of his whip, and you take 7 points of slashing damage across your back.
Ugh. Doesn't change the facts.
What, the fact that I could have sold myself a long time ago and made a lot of gold off myself? I could have used that earlier. Quite a lively group. I'll probably get more for you, but for now, you have rowing to do. Whipsman, get these mongrels going. I have a schedule to keep, and I'm quite tired. And with that, he walks up the stairs and is gone upside. For the next several hours, you guys find yourself rowing. What would you like to do? So we're in shackles, metal shackles?
Correct. They couldn't quite get the wooden shackles to work as a deterrent to escape, so they went with metal.
And these fit perfectly around my halfling arms?
They fit well enough, yeah.
Where's the... Is there a way for me to check to see how well I could get out of him? Without it, like, getting out of him yet?
Well, these are professionally made shackles, so without any kind of hold on a second.
Would that be like sleight of hand or acrobatics?
I actually have something that might be able to help with this, depending on Shane.
You'd have to have something like thieves' tools to be able to pick the lock.
Ah.
What are the chains that are around our wrists anchored to?
It's anchored to more chain that goes underneath your seat and to the front and the back of the cabin.
Can I see if everyone else that's rowing is connected to the same chain?
Each side is connected to a chain, so there's the left side and the right side.
But all prisoners are connected to that one chain?
To their respective chains, yes.
So, in a way, we all are kind of connected.
Per side, yes. Like if you were to free like if you were to able to, it goes by lines. So we have the Chris, Tevin is connected to the right row. Tevin and Danras is connected to the right side chain. You're connected to the left side chain, and on the right side of the boat. So there's two big long chains that go down there. So if you were to get yours free, you'd still have to unlock Tevin's side, right, to free him.
Can I see how far away from, like, how many rows ahead and behind me are there?
There are 12 rows, 6 sides each of benches. Each bench seats 1 to 2 slaves, and are just enough for, there's enough room for you guys in there. You're about in the middle of the row.
So about how many people are there?
On
12
this,
rows, 6 side each, 2 people per?
right, it's full down there.
So it's...
So, and there's slavers on each end of the deck. So, 2 slavers, 1 in the front, 1 in the back.
What I happen to know, as a researcher, the tensile strength of the anchors to these chains, like how much strength it would take to pull them from the wood of the ship.
You can make an intelligence check.
Okay, why not? Here.
I mean, I wouldn't know that, but I definitely have the strength to try.
I'll see. Dang. 17. Well, my description says, if I attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore knowledge.
What's up?
No, I just want to see if I can. If
Um,
I agree with that, if I
so-
could possibly know that.
One thing that you notice as you sit there, on average, as you look at the chains, these chains are a lot bigger than normal made chains, which tells you that these chains are made specifically for slaving, for holding people. You notice that these are chains that you would often see inside of a cell of a local jail. Or if they're ever transporting people for prisoners and stuff like that, these are roughly about the same size. And what that tells you is that in order to actually physically break the chain, you would first most likely need to have a really high strength, or you would need to be able to hit it with something that would be able to break it.
I'm thinking of this. I'm trying to think of the strength of 12 men on this row. If we all pulled, could we break it?
That would require you to... Like, there's guards on both sides, and so it's not going to take much for them to come up and rouse an alarm.
Can I try stealthing and trying to do this at the same time? Just me, like on my chain, part of the chain.
Stealthing and doing what exactly?
Trying to break the chain with my strength. Just to try.
So you're trying to hide the fact that you're trying to break the chain.
Like you've seen whenever Sherlock bends the metal. Granted, this is a little bit different, but he's trying to like essentially pull the chains, or whatever he can pull at this point, whatever he can do.
You can try. This first you have to roll a stealth check, and then you have to roll a strength check.
Jesus.
Yeah, I have a high stealth.
Yeah, +7.
We can tell.
You said strength?
Yeah, you have to make a strength check.
Just do check strength. Will that
Mhm.
work?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
You make no headway. That is some really tough iron. You don't even get it to bend. All of a sudden, you hear from the row in front of, directly in front of you, Tevin. That's not gonna do you much good, there, lad. You're not going to get through that chain. You're gonna have to pick the lock if you ever want to get through it. Just trying to save you some trouble.
How did you get here?
I got caught. I was trying to leave, got out of town, they found me, and here we are. There's no hope of escaping. You might as well make your peace with being working in the mine for the rest of your life.
You know anything about the mines?
They're mines. You hit rocks with hammers, and you give them gold. That's how it works.
No. I will die first.
That'll happen sooner, I'll tell you that much right now.
I mean, you already got a whip.
Whips or nothing.
As he says that, he kind of points to his back, and go ahead and make a perception check there, Chester.
Critical. Oh yeah, natural 20.
A 20 is not going to be, isn't, yeah.
Makes me happy.
So what you notice is that all across his back are maul marks, like having been mauled by an animal, claw marks from what you can only assume is a jaguar, and you see these up and down his back, like they use his back as a scratching post, as well as tons of whiplashes and scars on his shoulders. Some actually look like they're still tender.
Daenerys, those look like panther marks. Is it from that dumbass's panther?
No, actually, it was a grand big mouse that mauled me to death. Of course it is! What do you think? And he gets kind of...
You got caught and you are angry.
What do you think, lad? I'm sitting here because I'm waiting for tea and dumplings to come around. Is that what you think? No, of course I am! We're gonna die here just like the rest of you. You might want to pipe down for they come and give us a few more lashes for just good measure.
Maybe I need to talk with this panther.
You want to succumb to this? That's your problem, not mine.
Well, looks like it's a bit of all of our problems, then, you see? That's just the way of it.
Not dead yet.
Well, we might be better off when we get to the mines anyway.
Don't
You've got one foot on a banana peel and the other foot in a grave, lad. That's about as close as you are right now. Tell yourself whatever you want. That's not the way of it, is it?
You're dumb.
Keep
Who
going
are
like
you?
that, you'll end up with 15 more lashes.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, I'm talking to Chester here, mouthing off to you.
Okay.
What's he gonna do? He's in chains just like I am.
No, I'm talking about the guy who came and whipped you.
Yeah, that wasn't smart, but factual.
So, this is the state of things. What would you guys like to do?
Just
How-
wait until we get there.
Okay. That's...
Can
Yeah.
I pretend to die.
Okay.
What you planning, Chester?
Well, a dead body on the rowing line is useless. So maybe they'll unchain.
Possibility.
Or
Or what if they
maybe
just throw you overboard?
fight till I either get thrown or die.
From the back row, you hear Dennis. They're gonna throw your dead body over the side. Probably wouldn't hurt for you to have a bath too. He gruffly says as he rows.
So your plan is what?
Wait for an opportunity to occur. Meanwhile, we're mining gold.
Not for us.
Well, yeah, I know that. But we would have a chance, at least on the mines.
We don't know where it is. Could be an island surrounded by guards.
Better than cooped up in this chained dungeon in here.
About this time, you hear footsteps coming in from front of you. You see another pirate come down, and he's got a barrel and a flask, and he hands it over to one of the guys who are who's guarding you, one of the guards. And he starts kind of talking to him. Everybody make a perception check for me, please.
No, 11.
Oh, sheesh.
Both Chester and Danris hear the two grumbling to one another. You have no idea what I've had to do to deal with Vanthus. What do you have you do this time? Well, after bringing him sweets, it's disgusting. I walk in, he's got both of his cats laying in bed with him. Oh, it's bloody disgusting. You don't think he... Oh, well, I don't even want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. Oh, well, I need a drink. I'm just saying, I don't know. Oh, I tell you what, he's nothing like his father. Now, that was a real pirate. Now, he's always in his little palace, but he pays good. God could do a lot less with his son, though. Bloody blubberous porcupine. He is a bit crazy, isn't he? And they're going back and forth about how they have very little respect for him.
Are these the guards?
Correct. After about a moment of grumbling, you see the one that came downstairs walk to the back and hand him a cask to drink, and he just smiles, and they kind of chat for a little bit before heading back up to the top.
So are they any guards now?
Just the two that originally were there. So essentially, another guard came down to give them supplies.
We've been rowing this entire time, correct?
Correct. It's been about 2 hours. More like 3.
We could try to get them to mutiny.
Quiet, I'm trying to think. Yes,
So-
I got an idea. Maybe we can convince him to mutiny.
I always like a good mutiny. A good mutiny. Always a lot of fun. Yes.
You didn't hurt yourself thinking of that.
I'm sorry, are you speaking, Jester?
Yes.
This is delicious. This is good.
Well, I actually, for the first time, read through my personality traits and shit. And, yeah. I feel like everyone's dumb compared to me, so... that's how I'm playing this as. And I'm horribly awkward in situation. So,
All right, well, how exactly are you going to convince the guards to mutiny?
it was his idea. As him.
Look, Chester, I don't want to hear your bullcrap. I came up with the idea. Let's brainstorm together on this, okay? Give me a break. I'm not the smartest guy in the fly, but okay. I know some things.
Obviously. But, okay.
Look, we're on the water. I like forest. I don't do water, okay? I'm a little foot. I'm small. Look at this guy behind me. He's got problems. I got problems.
I'm just not drunk. That's my problem. If we want to get out of here, you two are going to have to learn to work together. Otherwise, well, you're probably going to die. I'm not going to die. You're probably going to die here doing this.
The first chance I get out of these chains, I'm sneaking out of here.
And here, I thought you'd reserve to your fate, Quick Step.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, Chester. Are you speaking English again?
I said Quick Step, not Littlefoot, okay?
Quick step.
You don't know my last name, bro. You don't know any of our last
Oh.
names.
I'm sorry. Well, he said Devon
Who's
Littlefoot.
quick step?
But, fine. I mean, okay, fine. Then if I don't know, is it Daenerys?
Danris.
Daenerys. Oh shit, I spelled that wrong. Hold on.
It's spelled right in the chat.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit tired from our workout. I feel really good, but I'm also a little tired.
Oh,
Dangerous.
So,
I'm
yeah.
Danris.
Oh, that, okay. I'm not good with names, sorry.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, to Daenerys.
Wait, what? Okay, so what was the question proposed?
I thought he had already reserved to his fate, resigned to his fate, and now he's all of a sudden in on this.
No, that's Devin.
What
Tevin.
happened to your stutter?
Hold on,
No,
I
stop,
gotta-
stop. He was out of his.
Sorry.
Just calm down.
I'm trying to play my character.
I will do my stutter, I promise.
Okay, go
So
ahead. Sorry.
you want to try and convince the guards to mutiny.
Yeah.
That's gonna come with it some perceptions, or not perception.
Persuasion.
Persuasion checks. Yes.
Fuck.
Not exactly the persuasive type.
I actually don't know what you-
I'm not. Damn it! You charismatic when you're not an asshole.
Maybe when he's full of alcohol in him.
Alcohol? Where? Some booze? Where?
Right over there. They're drinking it. Maybe if we help them mutiny, you'll get some.
All right. So, what are you doing?
Hey, guards! You got a moment?
Gosh. All of a sudden, the guard ahead of you, he's drinking. He looks over. He's like, "Oh, I didn't know it was playtime to talk. What is it?" He looks at you, and he has his whip out. He's like, "If you're wasting my time and not rowing, there'll be double lashes for you."
Oh, I can row just as hard as I talk. I just had a question real quick, if you don't mind.
What is it?
Are you having troubles with your captain?
No. Would you come up with an idea like that?
I was just seeing y'all drinking and talking over there. Oh, you know, our friend back here, Danris, can't get a sip with... Well, he's stuck in chains, obviously, but... We were thinking you might need some help. I mean, come on. How lucrative is this business?
Wow. Roll a perception or a persuasion check.
God, I don't have persuasion.
Anyone can persuade. It's just how good are you at it. That's the whole point.
I'm really bad. Guys.
We both.
Okay, no. Hold on.
I can roll.
Hold on. No, stop. Don't hit enter yet. Otherwise, I have to take it as it is.
Okay.
Is anyone helping him with this?
I will try. If I yeah.
What are you gonna do in character to help add to what's being happening, since you're so smart?
Okay. What has been? What did you say? Little foot.
Okay, so I essentially was like, how lucrative is this business? And especially pointing out the fact that they have an issue with their captain.
Well, if you don't like him, but you like his father, say I was a slave mutiny, and that's what happened, so you aren't in trouble, but we all get something out of it.
I'm sure we could also help you find some honorable business while also getting some gold. Don't you like your freedom?
Okay, now go ahead and make it with advantage.
For the record, here in a second, I'm gonna have to get water because if I keep doing this freaking accent, I am going to need water.
Let's see if this works out.
We'll break after here in just a minute.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was gonna take this much.
No, my voice is. I gotta.
Oh, we're about to find out here. Did I roll that in the right one? Yeah, I did.
Oh gosh, you rolled a 1. Jiminy Christmas.
Do I
Advantage.
do well with the advantage? Do I get? Because I know I'm lucky, but I know it's with the advantage. Does that count for anything in this case since it was a 1? Because my thing is I can re-roll a 1 if it is a 1.
Put that information up on the screen so we can read it, if you would.
I don't know if that's a class feat or a rule. Let me look. Lucky.
I'm pulling
not
up
it.
the player's handbook as well. What class are you?
I'm a halfling ranger, but I think it's a racial thing.
Yeah,
A stout,
okay.
a stout halfling. Give me 1 second, Shane.
No, that's fine.
Um,
When you roll a 1 on D20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can reroll the die and must use the new roll. Down.
If you fail it, right?
No, it's just when he rolls a 1 for any check or anything, he can re-roll it, but he must keep the second roll no matter what it is.
See, it says it's a basic rule, but I don't. It's like page 28. I can't
Okay.
actually pull it up in the Avery.
I've got it pulled up right here. That's what
I'm going to
just-
go
I
ahead
read
and
it word for
say
word.
for this, if you want to roll another d20, then that's fine, but you have to keep this one instead of this one here. Since technically it applies, but I don't know any better, so we're going to go with that.
Oh, let's give it a shot.
Well, because I think Lucky is supposed to give you the max advantage, but not overly.
I'll allow it. That's fine.
Persuasion. Okay, here we go. Oh god. That was worse than the first. Alright. Well, 5 it is.
Oh, are we going with the 5?
Well,
Yeah.
that's because it has to be.
Yeah.
So I failed.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't make me in charge of persuasion, guys.
I didn't. You went ahead and said, "Hey, guard."
Well, you could have stepped in and said something again.
I'm socially awkward. Don't know how to do that.
Guys, stop. Okay. The guard looks at you. He sees the 2 halflings and the human, and he sees the halfling in the back, Danris, just kind of like looking at his drink, and he's like, he lashes out at you twice. Take.
He's hitting me.
Yeah, he's hitting you. 3, 4. You take 8 points of damage. He's like, wasting my time. You think you lot can do something about him and his little keys? And walks
I mean, I
away.
can't talk to him.
And he lashes you twice and walks off. About 3 more hours goes around. 3 more hours goes by, and all of a sudden you hear a lot of movement above deck. You're not sure what's going on, but the ship, but down below, you hear one of the guards just like, "All right, stop your rowing. We're making port." And then one of the guards goes upstairs. One stays down, and you guys pull in, and for the first time in a few hours, have a little bit of rest. And that is where we're going to take a break. Let's go ahead and get a drink of water, go use the bathroom, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Very interesting.
keep you in my heart, and my heart is where you are. I still think of you, I want you coming back. I remember when we were staring at a photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart, and my heart is where you are. I still think of you, I want you coming back. Call me when you want, baby, can't take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah, give me your love, yeah, yeah. Call me when you want, baby, can't take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah, give me your love, yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember when we were staring at a photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart, and my heart is where you are. I still think of you, I want you coming back. I remember when we were staring at a photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart, and my heart is where you are. I still think of you, I want you coming back. Call me when you want, baby, can't take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah, give me your love, yeah, yeah. Call me when you want, baby, can't take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah, give me your love, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. When we last left off, the team had just pulled into port and resting their weary arms and discussing their next plan for escape. Everybody roll a constitution check for me, please. You. Okay. You guys avoid the
Sheesh.
1 point of exhaustion. So, down below, there's only now one guard. Things are kind of quiet as people are moving around above the top. What would you guys like to do?
Have we made port or whatever? Have we stopped?
The ship has stopped, correct.
Well, what do you guys think we should do?
There's only one guard. You could roll him. You're the one on the end. That's just my thought.
Roll him?
You know, grab him. You know, punch him a few times. Knock him unconscious.
Wait, is Daenerys in front or behind me?
He's behind you to your right.
And the guard's in front of me?
The one guard is actually behind you. He's on the back end.
Why can't
Well.
you if I get him over here?
Really? You're taller, and you're closer. If you're too chicken to do it, I can do
Am I
it.
closer?
You are. Like you're
Okay.
you're
So,
you're.
oh, wait, I'm on the aisle.
Yeah, you're in the aisle.
Somebody's got to get him over here.
Where am I at, Shane? Relative to this?
Okay, so if you take the two benches, to your left is Chester. Directly in front of you is the dwarf you talked to, and directly behind you is Danris.
Okay, so he's closer to the left side.
Yeah, he's on the aisle. You're more on the window, technically. Well, yeah, you're in the window seat.
Man,
Think
I
of a
could
plane.
Could try and start a fight. Am I within range of Chester? Or no?
Yeah, you're sitting right next to him.
Essentially, okay. Well, Chester, what do you think? I could try and start a fight with him. Maybe he'll come over here and then you can get his face and grab him.
Gets him over here.
You a part of this, Danris?
I'm always ready for a fight. Let's go! What are you doing?
Listen here, puke.
What?
You can't even say 2 words straight, and you're gonna get yourself killed. You're gonna get us all killed.
I'm just gonna
Well,
punch him in
first-
the face.
I'm gonna-
Just
Roll
stop,
it.
just to make him stop talking.
Roll an attack. Roll an attack. An unarmed attack.
Can I punch him back?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So wait, what's your armor class without all your...
Oh, you miss.
It was a 10. His armor class. Everyone's armor class is 10 without armor. I believe.
Mine's 11 without armor. I unequipped everything that I had on there.
How is it? I'm not wearing armor, but it says 15. Oh, it's because of my dexterity.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Forget your dexterity.
And then my fighting specialty allows me a +1. So
I mean, technically, yeah, that's fine. They don't do that in this one. I don't think.
you miss as well.
Oh my gosh, I got so we're fake hitting each
And we're going bluff.
What are you two doing? What's this all about? Now, just so you understand, there is a to your left, like you see a plank of wood. In order to get into the seat, you actually have to step down into the ship to sit down. So when you see them, they're actually looking at their feet if you just turn to your left.
I'm sorry, what?
So imagine that you're in your chair. If you turn to your left, and there is a plankway, that's the walkway. Like you have to, in order to get to your bench, you actually have to jump down and then sit.
So he's above me.
He's definitely above you.
Excellent, that's what I was hoping for. When he gets close enough to us, Can my shit? Before we did this, we should have thought of something through. I would like to. How restricted is my movement?
You could stand up.
Oh, so I could technically lean out into the aisle.
Yes.
Okay. So when he gets close enough and is like looking at us and doing whatever he's doing, I would like to quickly lean over into the aisle. You said he's higher than me, correct?
Correct. When you
Grab
turn
his
your
ankles and just try to sweep his feet out from under him so he just falls into his head.
okay, roll an attack for me, and your attempt to grapple him.
Is that? Oh, is that an attack? So wait, what would that? Is that just a base?
Basic attack.
It's just a basic unarmed. 'Cause I thought to grapple you had to do something different. I thought it was like a strength check. Or yeah, some kind of strength or athletics check to grapple.
Let's see. You can use an attack. If you're making a grapple, it says instead of an attack roll, you do a strength / athletics.
Yeah.
Tested by the target's athletic or acrobatic check.
So I think it would be my strength versus his dexterity to see if he can catch himself.
Do roll, Shane.
Go ahead and roll.
That should give you the grapple roll there.
Yeah, so it'd be my strength, his dexterity probably.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Alright, so check strength. 18.
That's hilarious. 19.
Fucking hell!
Now, is there any way I can just like try and attempt if he fails? Or am I too
You
far?
wouldn't be able to reach him.
Okay, so I figured.
I rolled high. There's next to nothing more I can do in that situation.
I just happened to roll a 17, and he has his dexterity is +2.
Plus 2. And I rolled 16 plus 2. Ah!
So he barely slips by, and then he goes to lash you again a couple of times. Trying to escape, are you? Oh, it'll be the death of you, you rat!
Can I attempt to catch the whip?
I don't know. 4. You take 9 points of damage.
Okay.
He gives you a couple of lashes. That'll teach you, you rat! And, yeah. Walks back to his station. Oh, aye, you guys have done a great job. You gotta get yourselves killed. That's all I'm saying. The dwarf pipes up in front of Tevon.
At least we're trying.
Oh, I tried. I slipped through these chains, no problem. And I got caught and mauled to death. He goes on to explain how, where he is from, he is an escape artist from the continent. And how he got caught, and while, as he further explains, but yeah, he is an escape artist. And Danris pipes up from the back. He's like, I would have got him.
If I'd been a little closer, maybe we both could have killed him.
Chester's just kind of like... You can tell he's actually kind of feeling these lashes and just like taking an inner moment exactly half HP, so I figured time to do that.
And the rolls are just not with you guys today.
No, it hates us.
19. Like, that is above average. Shit, you rolled a 19. Woo!
I mean, my athletics is a +6. At
Well,
this point.
you escape artist, you have a plan.
Yeah. It's called living. So he just kind of sits there.
I'm out of ideas.
Danris pipes up. It's like from the back. Dwarf, I fight for a living. If you want, I can protect you as we break out of here. But you're just gonna have to take off these chains. Besides, I need a drink. And if I don't get one soon, I'm probably going to snap this oar and stab the guard. Hey Shane, roll a persuasion check. Okay, you got it, Mr. DM.
We saved.
I don't think I didn't spell persuasion correctly. But it's persuasion.
You did not spell persuasion correctly.
I didn't even hit enter yet. Shut up, Derek.
And if he could get us all out of chains, we could all kill the guards.
Numbers.
Where's this guy at? Where's his stat block at? Is anyone gonna... Well, it's too late for advantage now. Okay. The dwarf, let's see.
We're not placing.
The dwarf turns back to Danris. You could. You could. But who's gonna protect you from the jaguars? No one.
I'm a ranger. I can talk to him.
Oh, you can talk to him, can you? I've seen
Yes,
her.
I can.
We've seen how good that's done so far. Oh, grand bit of good.
Trying.
Meh. He just kind of scoffs at you and goes back to kind of rubbing his muscles, being exhausted. He's barely clinging to life. He's looking really bad.
Well, then you're gonna have to release all of us if you want to survive.
Unfortunately, he is not convinced.
Where's Bob when you need Bob?
Bob ain't getting out of this. I mean, okay, Chris, if you want to try a dexterity check to get out of them chains, you can.
Athletics?
Dexterity check.
Just a pure dexterity check?
Correct.
I will gladly try this.
You almost get through your hand through. Unfortunately, it's still a bit too fat.
Can I try brute strength again?
I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to take more than what you got.
I have.
I mean, if we
Crap,
all
I don't
want
want to do this, but I could. No, well, hold on. Let me see something real quick.
Son of a...
The DM is not happy with himself.
Dagnabbit. Danris sees what you're doing and says, amateur, let me give that a try. Slips right out of his freaking cuffs.
Amateur, huh?
He's out of his chains, Tevon.
Holy
Like,
shit.
he's free now. Shit, dagnabbit. This is what I get for having good ideas.
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna try something, but I'm really glad I didn't because it was gonna hurt.
That's not called amateur. That's called lucky.
Skill. It's called skill.
Will you release us?
Who's gonna protect your back now?
God dagnabbit.
You better release us.
With what? Are you expecting me to chew through your chains? I can't do that. So, at this point, having seen him slip through these freaking chains, I can't believe this. Okay.
I'm close enough to getting out of these chains.
You're not any much more closer. He rolls a 17 persuasion check. Oh. He rolled. Dagnabbit, I did it as DM style. I have to do it as.
I was gonna try to break my wrist and see if I could pull my wrist out.
Hold on. Yeah. You take a point of damage, but you can.
Well, I was thinking about it, but then I'd have to break both wrists. Or just will okay both wrists to get them both out and hope, and I don't even know if it worked.
Yeah. You'd have to make a dexterity check, but go ahead. If that's what you're saying you're doing.
No, because I'm not gonna break my wrist. Because if I break my wrist,
No,
then I'm
dislocate
basically-
them is what you
Oh,
said.
dislocate?
Yeah.
You said dexterity? No, I don't make it any farther.
Yeah, you do. If you've dislocated your, you take another point of damage. No, you take 2 points of damage. You dislocate your wrists, and you slip out of your bindings. I tried to persuade him with that, so both of us are free.
I'm assuming I'm gonna have to take 2 more points of damage to pop them back into place.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ow! That fucking hurt.
The dwarf sees both of you free and is like, all right, I'm impressed. And he does the same thing, but since he's like, yeah, get used to it after a while. And he pops his out of place and gets out of them and then puts them back together. And he's out of his chains now as well. The only person, poor little Tevon Littlefoot, is still chained. We'll come back for you. It's fine. Is what Danris says.
Try snapping your wrist and then do it.
No, I'm good. I like my wrists the way they are.
Oh my god.
Fucking lunatic.
If I
Okay.
couldn't slip out now, then I can't slip out with broken wrists.
Well, he dislocated his. He didn't break his.
It's located. Can't remember. I don't remember the science behind it.
Okay. So all of a sudden, the dwarf turns around and says to you, "Oh, excuse me. I'm burping something fierce. Name's Gardane. If you could take care of that guard, I'll get the rest out of these chains."
Consider it done.
So Danris just looks at Chester. Well, you want to rush the guard?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
You're gonna need it.
Yes.
Um.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, those Panthers aren't right there.
No, they are not there. Let's see. Danris. Tevon.
So does dislocating your wrist lower the DC or something?
Yes.
It actually makes sense. Is this isn't like getting your hand stuck in a vase when you're holding on to something?
You dislocate your thumb in order to get out. Essentially, that's how that works. So, at this point, 5, 10, 15. Go ahead and roll initiative.
$15 again. Rookie season 2, huh?
Don't at me, bro. Rookie season 2 is awesome.
Chili. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry. Actually, I'll call her back.
Ooh.
That's my mother.
Is it? $18 and 15. And then he rolls.
-4, please.
Shut up. He rolls a 13. Alright. So Dan goes first. Dan, jumps over his friend here. 5, 10, 15, and launches at him with an unarmed attack. I don't know the codes for these. I should know the codes for them, but I don't.
What are you trying to do? Attacking?
Yeah, I got it right here. Aha! Those seagulls are vicious. Oh, dagnabbit. I missed there. And other arm attacked. What? Minus. It uses a bonus action for. Yeah, he misses both of his attack and offhand attack, or his 2-weapon fighting. So, yeah. That's it for my turn. Chester, you're up, buddy.
Let's see. Can I see the map again, please?
Hold on.
Screw it. I am going to rush up to the guard. I'm going to try to grapple him to the ground and strain him.
Okay.
So, I'm assuming my strength versus his strength.
Your strength versus his dex.
Is it his dex?
Yeah.
You can choose either one.
Whichever one's higher. And this, actually, you know what? His strength is. Never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, you don't get him at all. You try and tackle him, and he just kind of like shifts you aside and moves you over.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn. Okay.
Okay. So that's the end of the surprise round. So Danvers jumps up and clocks him right in the face, doing 2 points of damage. But he's kind of unfazed by this, and he misses with his other attack. So it is now Derek, your turn.
I'm just gonna hit him in the face twice as well.
Okay.
Well,
You miss. You miss again.
Jesus! Oh, was it not with me?
He pulls out his scimitar
Oh shit.
and he rolls a freaking 19. No, 24 towards you, Derek, and slashes at you.
That worked.
A d6 plus 3. You take 5 points of slashing damage.
Whew. Okay. Whew, shit. Okay.
How many hit points have you got?
Not many.
That's 5 that you took?
I took 5, and I am now down to 7 hit points. But it's alright. I have a plan. Works or not, we'll see, but I have a plan.
Is there any way that I'm seeing this that I could try and now dislocate my arms or whatever?
I mean, it'll take you because combat is going, it'll take you to dislocate
Then
both
never
thumbs.
mind then. That's fine.
Alright. So it's back up to Denris. Somebody needs to hit this guy.
Let me think here. At this point, Gardain is out of his chains, and he's heading over to the wall that's like 5 feet in front of him. And he has unlocked the chains from the wall of the right side, but it's going to take at least another round for them to pull through. But since Tevon is at the front, he'll be free after the next round. Go ahead and roll initiative, Tevon.
Oh no. Friends with Ducky.
17. Okay. Cool beans. It's the top of the next turn. Danris is seeing all this and he's getting pissed. Danris decides he's going to enrage.
Do I need to take 2 damage?
Yes, you do. So, no, you don't because you didn't snap your things. He's unlocking the thing now.
He's still technically chained at the wrist, though, correct? So, like, he'll
Yeah,
be
but
able
what,
to get up, but he won't. Yeah.
He'll be able. Well, when they pull the chain through, he tells all the people to do that, and they see that this is happening. So everyone's kind of on board with it. They're pulling the chain, but they've got to pull the chain through because, like, you're chained to the wall with these big metal iron rings where everyone's chained to. But if that chain were, if someone from the back were to pull through that chain or whatever, then they'd be able to, you know, how do I say this? There's a chain running from back to front, and as they put people in, they loop the chain through and manacle them in. So, imagine someone being on a zip line, and you have that guide wire that holds people on it, like, and it's from one end to another. That line holds them in. If one end of the line were to be, you know, unlocked or whatever, like, then that's how they get people in. So there's just one big old chain that's holding everyone in. They can pull that chain off the wall and through, and it'll release everybody.
Okay.
So, it's the top of the round. Tevon decides he's going to rage, and
You mean Danris?
Danris says, yeah. Wow. Holy crap. Well, all right. I should have paid more attention to this one. All right, top of the round. Tevon gets rather mad. And having not had a drink, Danris, excuse me, is not really happy with how things are going. And not having had a drink. I haven't had a drink! And bursts into a rage. Because Chester's right next to him. You see this kind of this crackling in the air. It's almost like lightning. Like the air's becoming a bit ionized as he goes into a rage. And not only does he looks like he's getting stronger, you can see him kind of beef out a little bit as he gets a lot stronger. He physically gets stronger, and he makes a reckless attack on the guard. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the parameters for this. I should really have learned them.
What's the question?
That right there, Path of the Wild Soul, Wild Surge.
Oh, it's an Unearthed Arcana? Okay, I see what it is.
That's what I got when I was random.
Yeah. These are always a little bit more difficult from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Let's see, on the monsters table, determine the magic. So you have to roll a d8
Oh my gosh.
to see which one happens.
Oh crap. 6. Arcane energy taps into the minds of those around you. Each creature within 30 feet of you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or you see a glimpse of the creature's thoughts, learning how it plans to attack you. As a result, the creature has disadvantage on tactical. Oh my gosh! What is this game? He rolls 8 plus my proficiency bonus. Proficiency bonus is 2, is 10, 9, wisdom. He just makes it, so it doesn't work. Alright. So it doesn't work on Chris, or work on Chester. He's not required to make one. He makes a reckless attack, so that's... an advantage. 19 does 2 more points of bludgeoning damage. Holy crap! I don't know why they let me do 2 more, and then an unarmed attack for his offhand attack. Misses. No, that's 4. So he hits him really hard. He looks really bloodied. Like, that explosion of anger and that happened, he punches him right in the face, and there's a lot of blood coming from his mouth at this point. It is now Chester's turn. What are we doing? Chris, you're on deck.
Unarmed strike. Nope.
Okay. Are
Something
you?
that misses.
You're two up and fighting.
Yep. Finally.
Hits.
So I do 3 points of damage. Just pop
So
him in the face.
He's really shocked by all this, and he's just like, and he gets knocked again. So he's looking pretty bad.
And then as my bonus action, I am going to do, let's see, what is it? It's a class feat. I can't remember what feat. Second wind.
If you already used 2 up and fighting, that is your bonus action for this round.
Oh, crap, it is. Oh, I fucked up. Yep. Okay, continue on.
Okay.
I just realized they were both under bonus. You're right.
So this round, because you're so close, Tevon is free to interact. What would you like to do? What are you doing?
Is that an enemy near me, or what is that?
That's the dwarf that freed you. I should probably put him over here.
Are those
Like-
stairs going upward?
Behind Garden, yes. Like there's just stairs going up to the deck above.
Just put me in H6, and I'll attack him.
10, 15. Okay, go ahead and roll it.
I think it's
Now, where's the monk when you need him, right?
I can still do my other unarmed strike here. That's what I'm trying to type in here. Right. So is the D5? Is that just how it's just gonna do 5 damage maximum? Like you don't actually have to roll for an unarmed strike, or is that?
It's your strength 1 plus your strength modifier.
Well, what I'm saying is it doesn't roll for it, is what I'm...
It's just a standard number. That's what it looks like.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure if I have to like take that off of my second roll if I'm doing a 2-weapon.
He's looking pretty bad at this point. Like he's huffing and wheezing, and he makes a desperate attack at Chester. Is 11 hit?
Yep, right on it.
7 points of damage.
And Chester's unconscious.
Okay.
Really? You hit right on the money on my armor class, then right on the money on my health left.
Golly.
I don't
Wah
know
wah wah wah.
And I did take quite a few lashes.
That's what you get for mouthing off. What can I say?
Like I was only a 16 when this started.
Dang,
Actually,
it's
I was actually only a 14 when this started.
I guess I'm used to you having more health.
It's okay. It's okay.
At that point, he essentially, punches his head to a wall, and it cracks and splits, and he goes limp. Now that was a thrilling fight. Give me that liquor. And he pulls the flask off of his belt and starts drinking. And that ends combat. And he picks up this scimitar and just kind of looks at it.
Is that a short sword, or what is that?
It's
on the
a
specs?
it's a regular sword. It's just a curved short sword.
So it's classified as short sword.
It's a scimitar, but I mean I'm just saying what it looks like. It does like a d6 of damage.
Okay, so it's the same essentially as a short sword. I was just wondering, like, who could wield it, because I could wield that at that point. I was just curious.
Well, he also has a light crossbow on him, since you're a ranger.
What's the spec on it? Can I take that?
Yeah, take it.
Does he have cross bolts or arrows or?
Yep, he had 10.
Is it just a light crossbow or a hand crossbow?
It's a light crossbow.
Light one.
Okay. Go ahead and equip it and update. Yeah! I got a +3 to hit. 1d6 plus 1. So Devin's just Danris is just sitting there drinking. What is everyone else doing? I think one person's dying.
I'm one unconscious on the. Do I need to make a death saving throw here?
You make a death savings throw. Yeah, go ahead.
So wait, what is that? Is it a?
You roll a d10,
Oh.
a d20, I think.
Yeah, can I do medicine on him, or is he out?
Well, he's not dead. If you want to do.
Can I do medicine for him?
Go ahead and roll it.
On that? Fuck. Yes.
Sheesh.
A natural 1 on a nose. Really? Really, Shane? Really?
Golly. What are these rolls, man?
I don't know. Something hates us today.
Roll another
Apparently
death
we
save.
prolonged it too much.
You rolled so good last game. This is your comeuppance.
We've had 3 games like this. There you
15.
go.
So there's
You
a
sa-
save.
You saved. Go ahead and try again, there, Chris. I think you have to roll like a 10 to stabilize him. Roll
Oh.
again. Oh my gosh.
There's another save.
I'm telling you, this game. Do I do another one?
Yeah.
Sheesh! 3 times!
Am I good? Is that my? It's 10
Do
a
you-
save.
I think it's
Golly.
I think it's 1 to 10 is fail, 11 to 20 is success. So that is your second failure. So I guess we get to see if he lives or dies.
Do I do one more?
No, hold on, Derek. Don't do yours. Let him
I'm
do
not.
his.
I'm waiting for him. Thank you.
Yes.
Holy,
Holy crap.
golly.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I'm gonna hit the
Sheesh.
D20 and I'm gonna see what it comes up as. Oh my god!
You
I'm so
would've
glad
died.
you saved. I would have died. Another natural 1. Okay. Success. I have 1 HP. Correct?
Huh?
I have 1 HP now.
Your yes. I believe that's how that works.
Don't look at me, I don't have potions.
What happened?
Oh no, he's still out.
You slipped.
Oh yeah, that's right,
and you
that's
fell.
right. I'm still.
Okay, so at this point, yeah, Mr. Sailor is down, and
How
you
many
guys,
people are free?
while you're trying to save his life, the whole entire time, like he was getting the rest of the people free, and everyone's kind of looking around to arm themselves with whatever they can find to fight with.
I got a crossbow, so
Did you update your character sheet?
yeah.
Okay.
This thing is gonna hit
Can I
hard.
search to see? Like, is there any like crates or anything that I can search for to see if I can find a freaking weapon or our weapons?
The only thing that's left is a whip.
There you go, buddy.
Screw it. I'll take the whip.
Okay, make sure you update your character sheet and put that
Watch
on there
me
and equip
whip.
it.
Watch
Huh?
me nay nay.
Huh?
So watch me whip. Watch me nay nay.
I gotta watch your nay. You just calm down with that language.
So whip.
Put that nene away.
All right.
Nay nay. Yeah. At least I don't have to be within 5 feet now. I have a ranged weapon, more or less.
More or less.
Do more damage.
Normally I'd have some Schwartz.
Yeah, I'd have a long.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's none of that. Okay. So, as everyone gets free, they find themselves little basic weapons or mostly have just their fist. You guys make it to the head going upstairs. What would you guys like to do?
Well, if there's nothing left up here, down here, let's go and get the captain.
So Draco would like to use a healing surge.
Who's Draco?
I mean, Chester would like to use a healing surge.
Oh.
Okay. So I roll.
Go ahead.
Can't remember what I roll for a human. Give me 2 seconds. 9.
I think it's in the thing here, in announcements. As an action, a character can use a healing surge, spending up to half his or her hit dice. For each hit dice spent this way, the player rolls the die and adds the character's constitution modifier. So go ahead and roll up to 4d10. Is that your hit dice?
I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. That's why I was trying to look it up, but I can't remember. I don't know where it is. Let's try page 70. I don't have all this memorized yet.
Oh, that's why we're here to learn.
Where would you be? Actually, I'm dumb. Why am I dumb?
Relax, guy. You're being too hard on yourself.
I was gonna ask you, Shane, do you know if this Horde Breaker class feat is...
Yes, it's D10.
Yeah.
And you said I roll 2 of them?
Well, up to your hit dice. So you should have 4 hit dice.
Oh, I can roll all of them? Oh, yeah, because, okay, yeah, okay, so roll 4d10 plus, 4d10 plus 1.
Okay.
So let's see, 4d10. So 21 points. Thank
Alright.
you, Lord. Whew! Okay. Now Draco's okay to go. Let's do this. Sorry, Chester. Let's do this.
All right. As you guys make your way up the stairs, you see the deck of the ship, and along the front of it, there are a few pirates and deckhands, slavers, just kind of hanging out there and working about. You guys see an island off to your left, and you guys see a port. Yeah. But most people are off the boat at the moment.
So how many enemies do we?
You see 3.
Well, we each take one.
Well, we probably should take the ship while we're at it.
Yes.
Oh, actually, you see what you see is the ship is still in the water, but off in the water. Actually, make a perception check, all of you. I guess I'll make one as well.
I see water.
I see land.
I see someone's underpants. Okay.
We'll see what you roll.
Laser vision.
Apparently, my fingers believe that there is an M in perception. Well, yeah. He sees his own underpants at that point. You see off in the distance, like a rowboat going to land, to shore. So that's where they've docked. They're just kind of holding station in the middle. So there's only about 3 of them left on top.
Does this boat have cannons?
No. It's a slate. It's a yeah.
And so there's just the 3 of them on the boat right now.
Yes, but you also have to understand that there are also probably like, let me see. There are 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. There's also 16 other people that are there behind you. The rowing slaves, so.
Well, at this point, we just overwhelm the 3 that are up here.
Okay. Let me see.
Now, is the captain off the ship? Do we know that, or is that something we got searched?
That is not something you're aware of. So, let me turn Chestor up this way. Enter. Oh yeah, look at that.
Ooh, that's sexy. Sexy.
Danris comes and he just kind of sits over here like, and he's drinking. And
I'm glad you're playing like Jeff,
like Jeff, who's Jeff?
the rogue. Wasn't that what my character was before?
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Garridane's in the back, and you're up here. At this point, I'm gonna say that you guys have control of the main deck here. You have you've successfully overtaken the guards, and each one of the guards has 10 bolts on them. It has another sword on them. Each of the guards has a scimitar, a whip, and light crossbow. So, if you guys want to equip yourself with those, you're more than welcome to do so.
I would like the scimitar and the light crossbow.
Can I take 2 light swords, or short swords, I mean? If they have them?
Yeah, there's enough there for all of you to have. If you want 2, you can have 2. I don't know. These are... Yeah, no, that should be fine.
Okay. Okay, well. So now I have a scimitar in one hand and a whip in the other.
Now, we don't have any of our original gear, do we?
No, you do not.
Can we search for our original gear?
That's if they kept it. I'm just gonna take some more bolts, though, if they have it. Like
Each
10.
one of them has 10 bolts.
I'm
So,
gonna take another 10 then.
okay, you now have 20. Derek, how many? You can take 20 as well, because Danris isn't taking
20
any.
as well.
Okay.
Is it okay if
Um,
I just add 2 short swords to my thing? As
There's an actual thing for scimitar, so go ahead and choose that.
is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, go.
About this time, you you see above deck here a rather portly man, Vanter, comes out. What is all of this commotion? You're free. Guards! Guards! He screams around for the guards, looking for them, not really finding them. And so he's like, No. Babies, come get them! And both of his jaguars show up. If they were pointed the right way, that'd be great. There we all. They just turn around and they're like, time for Din Din! Kill them!
Can I cast a spell to talk to him?
You can do it during initiative. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Alright.
Oh, you said roll for initiative, I'm
Yeah.
sorry?
Question: Are these considered beasts?
Correct.
Okay, good. Because that's my specialty.
Damn right it is.
Tevon is... Okay, I'll get to that in a second.
A high initiative, finally.
All right. Let's go ahead and say top of the order is going to be Chester, Keela with another 20. Fang with a 14. Fang. And then Tevon with a 12, with a 14. And then Danras. And then we have Vanter. Whew. I just one-shotted a fly. I just decided to fly on my stuff. Decided to give him the one shot. Now I just have to sanitize, because we're a sanitation stream here. Oh, yeah.
You're not, no one lied to you.
All right. There we are, guys. Top of the order is going to be Chester.
All right. Let's see what do I got here?
Chester's up first. Chris, go ahead and get your attack ready. Dice spin. All right. What are you doing?
I am going to shoot at the prissy little fellow with this crossbow.
Okay.
Natural crossbow, apparently.
You have to update your thing, bud.
Oh, I need to do beyond again, don't I?
No. Just exclamation point update. Make sure that you equipped it in your thing too.
Yep, I got it equipped. Okay. Sorry.
So the bolt comes at him. Next to him is like, you'll pay for that. My babies will rip you apart. I look forward to them. Go, my children. Bring Daddy their bodies. Treat time. Chop chop.
I'm going to, as my bonus action, stow away the crossbow and bring back my sword and whip. And then my tongue.
Okay. Keela and Fang are up. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, this is so bad. 5, 10. So, Keela is up first, and Keela makes a beeline right for Chester.
Shit, I don't have armor.
5,
God,
10, 15, 20.
I see what you did there. I know why I have no armor right now.
That's why I was smiling at you at the gym. I was like, he doesn't know.
Galley. Good evening.
Oh, tech guy.
What's up, Tacarella? Middle of the fight. So, 16 to hit. Make a strength check for me, please, sir.
I forgot. It popped his head.
No.
Oh my god! Are you kidding me?
You are now
right
knocked prone.
Why is it that I have rolled so many natural ones?
Oh gosh, I think you're dead. Claw 1d8 plus 3. Holy crap. You take 8 points of damage, and since they tripped you, they can do a bite one for free. Let me get my d10. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. You take 11 points extra of damage.
I'm not dead, thank God.
To 20, so
How much did I say?
11.
8 and 11.
19. You
Oh,
take
19.
Yeah, you take 19 points of damage.
I'm not dead. I just want to point that out there. I'm not dead.
Not dead yet. Not dead yet.
You know, the Black Knight in Monty Python Holy Grail wasn't dead either. Just pointing that out.
Well, he didn't fight jaguars. They're highly trained. Alright, so then it's... Oh, gosh. He's coming for me. 5, 10, 15, 20... Ah, dagnabbit. Oh, that's right. He gets bonuses to not having any armor on. What is his... Dex is 1, 3... I have no... Alright. I think I just killed myself. I just rolled a 20 on my own character. Holy crap. Alright.
Is this another one shot where we all die?
Looks like it, because somebody had taken my freaking armor.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. First of all, he does a claw attack. That's a D8 plus 3. Takes 5 points of damage. He gets double damage, so that's 2 plus 3. There's another 5. Sheesh. Then he gets his free bite attack. 9. Plus 3 is 12. And he's taken 22 points of damage.
Get off me, you cat! I'll kill you and drink your blood with a shot of whiskey.
So both you guys are on the floor now. Prone.
When you're done, man.
Yes, yeah. Hang out, watch the stream if you want, bud. It's about to get.
I'm farming stuff, dude.
It's about to get.
Back up.
It's about to get cray up in this.
All right, I'll put it.
All right. What?
Thank goodness I'm still alive.
For now.
You guys aren't dead.
Yeah, they've got jaguars on them, and no one will help. Everyone in the back is like, and they're all they've been scared to death of these cats. Like no one is coming to help. It is holy crap. Tevon's turn. What are you doing?
Sheesh. Well. Does the other guy have a weapon, or is he just standing there?
He's just standing there.
Golly. I'm gonna go up to him, and I'm gonna attack him. At D5?
Are you firing an arrow at him, or are you actually running up to him?
Now I'm running up to him and attacking him.
Okay. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay.
The only one with a good AC.
Mine's 13.
Question, does the hunter's mark only affect animals, or could it affect him as well?
Pull it up.
Let me use spells. Is it just spell?
I have no idea.
Just says creature. Doesn't say anything.
You can use it on him if you want to.
Okay, do I have to cast anything, or is it just, I think it's just an instant
It's a bonus.
with verbal?
It's
Bonus?
It takes 1 bonus action.
So I can do a bonus action and a normal attack?
Correct.
Now would that normal attack be, is that just a normal with the damage on it? Because you're saying it's a bonus to do it.
Oh, you'd roll an extra d6 of damage, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to do that and then attack him with my scimitar.
Okay.
I'm not sure how I'd roll this, but I'm just going to roll an extra 1d6 separate from it. If that's...
Well, wait to see if this one hits first, and then go ahead and roll it.
Let's see if that does. Does that hit?
Yes, go ahead and roll it.
So he takes 11.
Yeah. You come at him with such swift and ferocity, he kind of, no. And as you cut him open, he kind of holds his fat stomach. It was a nice cut. Pretties, get him! And with that, he completely disengages, goes behind the door, and slams it shut.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a coward. Baha.
My turn? Come on. Yeah.
That's his. No, it's Danras's turn. He takes he uses movement to stand up.
Wait, Dandruff goes before me?
No, like it's Tevon. Tevon just went. It's Danras's turn. He hasn't even gone yet. This is still round 1.
Oh, right. Sorry. Oh,
You and the cats went first.
Yeah, the cats went first.
I was confuzzulated.
That happens. So he stands up and he's just like,
Here, kitty. Uncle Danras has something for you. It's a sword to the face!
and slashes at him. Well, first of all, he enrages. What's gonna happen? 3. Where's that list at again? 3. You conjure 1d4 intangible spirits that look like flumps in unoccupied spaces. Oh, shit.
They 30 feet in ram directions and then explode. Must be. I swear to God, if you kill me, Shane.
Well, it
Oh,
says you have to
shit.
make a dexterity saving
yeah.
throw.
When I'm rolling, I probably won't.
Tag nabbit. Okay! Okay, there's 4 of them. There are 4 of them. Okay. I just knew where this is gonna go. Conjure 1d4. Tag nabbit.
Break the world.
Alright. You conjure that, and looks like within 30 feet of me. Okay. And they Oh, shit. Alright. Oh, how do I like this? Okay, fluff 1. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. One, two. Okay, we get that guy. Can I stop rolling 2s? Can I stop rolling 4s? 5. Yeah, forget this guy too. Alright. 5, 10, 20. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. Let's see where this is gonna go, isn't it? So he enrages. Guitar. Is it plus D for bonus damage or what?
Yeah, it's dash D and then space whatever your bonus damage is.
2 for being a barbarian. Oh my goodness. So he attacks him in Kila over here. Takes 7 points of damage. And
What
then...
the fuck? Oh, sorry. I thought I muted for that.
All right. And then he's just going to do an unarmed attack and punch the cat in the face. He rolls a 1. He misses. In his fury, he's like... misses him. But that cat knows he's been cut, that's for certain. Alright. I'll wrap up his turn. Chester, what are you doing?
Okay, so I am attacking this pretty little kitty in front of me with my scimitar. 14 to hit.
Hits.
Wow. 3 damage. Whoa. And then chest. And then I am going to use my...
Did you take 15 movement to stand up before you did that? Because you
yes,
need to do.
yes.
Okay.
Take 15 movement, stand up. And then I'm going to use my second wind, which I'm just going to...
Oh, by the way, while he's doing this, You guys see explosions everywhere around the ship. Chris, Tevon hears an explosion and a scream behind the door. And
I hear explosion behind the door.
well, you see the explosions out around the ship, but you see you hear an explosion right behind the door that you're in, and you hear this.
Okay, something is happening.
You get 5 hit points.
That's another natural one, so that's like 7 natural ones in a row.
Yep.
Sheesh.
Better put your dice in dice jail.
I can't, unfortunately, because you know it's a supposed to be a randomly generated bullshit.
Randomly generated BS. Oh my gosh. All right. You get it's 1d10 plus 4, so at least you get 5.
Yeah, but literally I'm rolling the lowest on every possible thing I can. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna stand here.
Okay.
It's okay, you
Actually,
have
no.
5% chance.
No, I am not. Hold on. Hold the freaking phone. I am going to use my action surge.
Your what
No.
surge?
It's action surge.
Okay.
Is it a feature? It's a feature. Feet. 1. And it is 2.
Okay.
Okay, well, basically, it just allows me to take another action.
Here, hold on. What's it called? Action surge?
Action surge. Oh, I guess. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
So I am going to swipe at this kitty again with my scimitar. I roll another natural one. I'm jumping over ship. Eight to hit.
Miss.
I'm sorry, buddy.
How far from shore are we?
A long way, and that water is freezing cold. You'll get hypothermia.
Titanic vibes.
I am going to use 5, 10, 15 of my movement to get up on deck over here on G, whatever it is, on that little rise.
Can I
Oh.
say something to him?
Gee, which one is it?
The G, I can't see the, no, okay, it is G6.
Okay.
Uh,
5, 10, 15. The cat attack of opportunity swipes at you. 21 hits with a claw. It's a D8 plus 3. You take 9 points of damage.
Alright, so move Jester back where he was because he's unconscious now.
Oh shit.
sheesh.
I'm Cheeto in this scenario as normal.
He is the Cheeto. Alright. Well, that's his turn. Keyleth, upon hearing his master scream, turns back and goes right for Christopher. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, shit. Okay. And he jumps at you and does a claw attack. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
Woo! Yeah. Swipes at you and misses. And...
I'm scared of you, cat.
Alright. Whew, haha. And that's him. Fang claws at Danras. And I can tell you right now, 17 definitely hits with a claw. That's a D8 plus 3, doing 10 more points of damage to Danras. Sheesh. 10, 20, 32. He's still up, but he's bleeding pretty hard. Right. Actually, things are OP.
Took all our armor away.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You guys, yeah.
We're standing in our skivvies.
Something like that. Whose turn is it now?
It is yours.
I'm gonna go ahead and put Hunter's Prey on her.
How many times a day can you
Hunter's Mark.
cast that?
I can cast it for as many times as my level, I believe, which is I have 3 slots.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
yeah, it's a first level, so I'll just cast another one at 2 slots now. Then I'm gonna do is attack with my scimitar.
Okay.
Now, because that's a bonus action, that counts as my bonus action, so I can't make another bonus action, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Sorry, I got distracted there.
I'm kind of sweating over here, man. I gotta kid you.
Let me roll my
First
1d6.
Okay.
So 10, if that hits. Does 14 hit?
Yeah, yes. And you did 10 points of damage.
Yep.
10 points of damage. Okay.
Timorous beastie.
All right.
Yeah, if I was wearing some leather armor, I'd get a bonus AC, but
Yeah, I originally had chainmail and a shield. Like,
sheesh.
that was an AC of 19.
Okay.
Sorry, Chester.
And it's now Danras's turn, and he just... Oh, okay. That hits. Oh, wait. I rolled... Dagnabbit. I rolled my DM roll. I can't do that. So he rolls a 3 plus a 2 from rage is 5. As a bonus action, punches the cat. Oh. Oh, the damage isn't doubled on a crit?
Yeah, you're just gonna have to do it yourself.
That's interesting. You do double damage, so I do 4 points of damage. I'm gonna say it's 4.
Aren't you? Are you raged? You're still raged, right?
Yeah.
So it's actually 6.
Oh. He punches that cat! Like, literally punches him in the nose. You know what? I think that cat needs to make a con save. You punch a cat that hard in the nose, you're gonna... He's gonna be stunned around. Holy shit. Con. Never mind. Not when you roll a freaking 18, it doesn't work. Whatever.
I'm just waiting to make more saving throws. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, buddy.
Dude, man. Not how I thought this was gonna go at Oh,
Never is.
at
Damn.
level 4.
It is Chester's turn to roll a death savings throw. I didn't think these cats would be that strong, but then again, you guys don't have armor either.
Yeah,
So
well, yeah, you didn't account. Yeah, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, if it were Bob and freaking and what's his name, Archie, they probably would have killed. They would have killed these guys already.
No, because they had armor and they're good weapon.
Actually,
you know-
I wasn't armored as a monk, so I might have.
That's what I'm
actually-
saying. He would have like destroyed these cats.
I would have had 4 attacks.
Yeah, you
or no,
would've
3
had-
attacks at least.
Chester, roll for me. Death savings throw. 1d20.
Live, my dude.
That's the saving throw. Roll d20. All right. Bam. 16.
You got
I
one
have
save.
A success.
He's alive.
For as long as
Almost.
he knows how to love, he will stay alive.
Okay, that's his. All right. Keela decides to attack Christopher. 11 hit.
Nope.
Misses again.
Whew.
God, thank God. The
Um,
tables are turning.
He just kind of growls at you and snarls. But that's Keela's turn.
Too quick for your buttons.
Oh, shit.
It's okay, Derek. This is my comeback kid moment for you.
Okay. I also just found out that TCC is after me for like $1,200, and there's no reason that they should be.
What? What'd you do at TCC?
I went and took quite a few classes, like 3 different times.
Oh, crap. Danris is now down. Oh, crap.
Sheesh.
And I can't dispute it because of COVID-19.
Just wait. They can't really do much about it until then. Alright. The cat turns and sees this. And having... $20.
Sheesh. Come on, guys, come back. Come back.
Go ahead and make an attack of opportunity, Chris.
Just a normal, regular attack with the scimitar.
Correct. Okay, the cat, concerned for his master, runs, and there's kind of like a doggy door on it, and runs through it to see what's going on with its master. So,
Oh, so he went inside.
yeah, he left.
Okay.
So that's actually the end of that cat. He's not in battle anymore. It's your turn, Chris.
Now, question. Hunter's Mark. It says that it does a 1d6 for a weapon attack that's successful. Is that for every attack made from me onto the target, or just by my first weapon attack?
Your first weapon attack.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it does consecutive based on like multiple, like if it's each weapon attack.
Oh, hold on. Until the spell ends, you deal a 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. Yeah, so hit it with a weapon attack. That should be all of your weapon attacks.
So as long as I hit, it's just a 1d6 added.
Yeah.
To
So
the
if you
total.
do your offhand attack, if you do it, you'll get an additional d6.
Oh, so if I did two, like one offhand and one main hand, then it would be a 1d6.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think you get the bonus for the offhand because you're using 2-weapon fighting, so you wouldn't.
Right,
Get that.
I would lose the deep the.
But you do another d6 of damage, so it should.
Yeah.
You have nothing
so
to
I'm
lose.
I'm doing that to this cat.
Okay.
So let's hope this roll works here. You should see 4.
Tevon. Why is there an extra attack?
That's my unarmed.
But you have a sword in that hand, don't you?
Yep, I can use it. It's light.
So why is there an unarmed? Okay, there's no unarmed. Okay,
No, they're both scimitar. One of them is -5 because of I took the bonus off the damage. Does that make sense?
Okay, hold on. Yeah, but you end up rolling another one. I can just take the 5 off of the first one that you did. So
No. The second one I took the 5 off. So the damage on the second one was 3, plus whatever the 1d6 was.
but I'm seeing 3 attacks here.
No, it should be. Oh, that's weird. Ignore the
No, that's
ignore
fine.
whichever first one because the last one. So you see
No,
the
no.
1d6?
Okay, I'll take care of it. Okay, so here's what I'll do. So the first attack and then both attacks hit. So that is 21 points of damage. No, 21 minus 5 is 16. Plus 1d6 for the first and 1d6 for the second one. So it's 21 again. You 21 points of damage to the cat. Let me do some math. 21, 27.
No, see, that was my attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah,
what the 11 was. So 10. So I still do 11 on that 13. And then the 22, that does 7 damage. So I ended up doing 18 total there.
18. No, that's fine. 18.
Yeah, no, the 11 was that when he went past me. That's what it was.
29. 36. This cat is limping. Like, this cat is doing pretty bad. Like, it's pretty bloodied. And it's just kind of like, its face is full of blood, its whiskers squirting blood everywhere and whatnot. So, yeah. Doing pretty bad. Alright. That's Tevon's turn. Danras. 1. Roll 1d20 plus nothing. Oh, he fails.
I have to do something real quick. It's an emergency. I'll be right back.
Okay. One fail for me. Go ahead and roll, Derek.
Bam. Nope.
That's your first failure. Did I give him a success on anything? No, this is my first time rolling my save. I dropped last round. Okay. Chester rolls an attack on the Chris. 10 does not hit. And... Alright. Wow, he's a very squirrely. Okay, go ahead. It's your turn.
Cat's still there?
Yeah.
Oh, she's about to get hit again. I thought I copied this. Apparently not. Give me 1 second. Oh,
That misses.
that's not what I wanted. Oh, both miss.
You just said you had to hit it.
Never mind. I missed both.
Damn it.
I was trying to roll the whole thing and then it decided to. I was like, oh, alright.
Yay! Danrath gets to. Dag nabbit. Second fail. Chester, you're up.
D20. Woo! Okay. That's second save. Into my go.
Are you serious? Cat misses you again, Chris. Go ahead and take your turn against him.
Alright. Here's the full attack again.
Okay.
Oh,
How do
what
you-
the?
Stop.
What did?
Just do one at a time, dude. Also,
It wasn't supposed to be 1d20s, it's supposed to be 6. I put 6 on there. Okay, anyway.
I mean, your initial attack was just enough to do it. How do you want to do this?
She tries to come at me with her paw, and right as her paw comes up, I slice through her arm, and she just limps, and you just see her bleed and clump to the ground.
That'll work. The cat has his paw out there and limps over to here, and then just kind of spirals out and collapses, bleeding on the deck. The men around you are like, they're like, they can be killed. One of them's dead, and they get really excited. And they all start kind of running up to you, and they crowd around Danris and around Chester, and start doing their best to kind of help get them up. And I'm going to go ahead and they say that they succeed, and they have a 1. You guys now have 1 hit point. And what was the action surge? What are my hit points here?
The healing surge?
No, I was trying to see how many hit points do
Oh.
I get. I think I get D12s. So I'm going to do a full-on healing surge. So roll 4d12 plus my constitution modifier is 2. That's d14s. D12s. I get 28 hit points back. So so as the cat slumps to dead, Tevin hears behind him the sound of the cat still in there, but the cat is now behind the locked door. And that kind of succeeds battles. You guys made it another time. So, As the people come up on deck and they see that one cat is dead and the other cat is locked behind the door, they let out a sigh of relief. Off in the distance, they see the boat returning, but they have no idea what's going on. A few of the men go down to the quarters of rush around the ship, and they all find the crew's quarters, and they find crossbows. And all of a sudden, you see about 20 men line up with crossbows across the deck of the ship, and they're just sitting there waiting for it to get closer and closer. And as the slavers come up and they see the people come get closer, and they wonder why no one's on deck, 20 men pop up and start lighting the ship up with arrows, killing most of the sailors and capsizing the boat as they try and get out of the way of the missiles. With the men armed and ready to go, they turn to you three, battered and bloodied, and ask you, what are your orders? At some point, though, you're going to have to deal with a bloodied cat in the captain's quarters. But that is most likely a fight for another day.
Oh man.
The cat, one of the guards, or not guards, one of the crewmen says, "I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, Captain," as he turns and looks at Tevon. They pretty much call you Captain because they saw you kill the cat. But all of your stuff is in that room.
With the cat?
With the cat.
Of course it is.
In the corner, you see Danris drinking copious amounts of booze. I don't wear armor. This sucks to be you guys. But that's fine. When you're ready, I need a new kitty rug. And he walks over, drunk as can be, and starts skinning the other cat. He's like, I'm wearing this. It starts making a jaguar tunic out of the cat.
If you need help, my leather tools are actually in there with the other captain.
You hear the cat in the cabin, like mourning the death of his master. There is most likely treasure to be had, but the chances are it's in the master's quarters. You guys are free. You have semi-experienced sailors with you. And the ship is yours. Oh.
Hooray.
Are we going to continue this adventure, or is this
This is the end of this, yeah.
Oh. I was like, let's go save the rest of the slave people.
What, we go attack this island?
Yeah, well, this
Oh,
island,
yeah.
yeah, well, yeah.
As long as I got my armor on, I'm alright, fine.
It's locked in the room with the cat.
Okay.
So.
Tavon can take care of the damn cat. Or we just, like, have one person that opens up the door, everyone else stands back with 20 crossbows aimed at the ready, and then jumps out the way and lets the cat out and everyone shoots.
Now you know that's not going to be that easy. If you can even get the door open, because you have a huge fat man right behind it.
huge fat man.
Yeah, the captain, Vanther's right behind the door.
But if the panther was able to make it in, I'm assuming the panther.
There's a
can't-
there's a door for it to climb through.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
it's
so then it can come out as it wants.
yeah.
Oh, and then we just wait for the cat to come out. I'm sure it'll eventually come out or eat its master.
Probably eat its master. The world may never know.
You can't believe you took everything away from.
Hey, that's how some games happen, bruh. That's how some games happen. Well, with that being said, guys, that brings another very interesting learning experience game to a close. Thank you for joining us once again. Thank you for participating, those who decided to show up. Appreciate you guys. And next week, we'll have a new one-shot ready to rock and roll. And we're most likely going to switch to Friday. Probably in the evening time. So I hope you enjoyed yourself, and we will see you guys next week for another D&D learning experience here on the SOSI streaming channel. Thank you so very much for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time. Good night.
See ya.
Bye.
I've been drinking, I'm driving while texting and speeding. I swear that I ain't going home. You hold my phone and won't leave me alone. I'm playing Siva, blank Coca Patron. I'm on Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron. I've been drinking, I'm driving while texting and speeding. I swear that I ain't going home. If you hold my phone and won't leave me alone, I'm playing Siva, blank Coca Patron. I'm on that Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron. I've been drinking, I'm driving while texting and speeding. I swear that I ain't going home. I'm on that Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron. I've been hiding my soul, no eyes on my scope. I'm hiding your hopes and inviting your hoes. I hold the control. All this Coca Patron, I'm hiding my soul, no eyes on my scope. I'm hiding your hopes and inviting your hoes. I hold the control. All this Coca Patron won't leave me alone. She say I treated her wrong. See, I don't believe it at all. I don't trust her soul, outside of my own. I'm out of control, ain't bad all this long. Trying to get back on the road. See, this is stats getting sold. I'm scratching them off, just like the jackpot I'm on. Y'all touch on back on the wall. Reminiscing, playing basketball at the course for the gas. Now we draft boys, boy. Dicky Jabos in the jersey with forces of Jordans was actually on. Nike and Reebok, the glasses was on. Now Gucci and Louis be on. Polo and Troy be on. I'm on in the jewelry be on. I like a movie be on. I'm on that Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron. I've been drinking, I'm driving while texting and speeding. I swear that I ain't going home. I've been hiding my soul, no eyes on my scope. I'm hiding your hopes and inviting your hoes. Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron. I've been hiding my soul, no eyes on my scope. I'm hiding your hopes and inviting your hoes. I hold the control. All this Coca Patron, I'm on Coca Patron. Only 10 in the morning, I might fuck around and drink all of this shit. Smoking ozone with codeine inside of my swisher to compliment all of my hits. EBG waking up early in the morning, I push off the whip and get on with this shit. Ball with the wall off the wall till I fall off $1 million, 1 million, we all getting rich. I'm on so much of this Coca Patron, my blood alcohol content give all the suspense. Possibly leaning on promethazine in the moment while smoking the black in this bitch. Roll up the rest of the nuggets on planet, I just got a package, no bag in this shit. Just up the plus like a whole bunch of cars on the road, what that mean I was traffic and shit. Next year I'm moving my talents to Galley, I swear that I ain't looking back at this shit. I'm in your neighborhood service and nerve, lost 24 hours, no grocery boy. Black about miss with the cushion and see with the rebels tonight, I'm on Coca Patron. You hold my phone and won't easy, but on the blame me blaming Coke and Patron. I'm on that Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron, Coca Patron. I've been drinking, I'm driving while texting and speeding. I
swear that I ain't going home. I'm on that Coca Matron, Coca Matron, Coca Matron, Coca Matron, Coca Matron, Coca Matron. I've been hiding myself, so no eyes in my skull. I'm hiding your hopes and inviting your hopes. I hold that control. All the Coca Matron. I've been drinking, I'm driving while texting and speeding. I swear that I ain't going home. I've been hiding myself, so no eyes in my skull. I hide your hopes. On my phone and one lazy balloon. I'm like me blending Coca Matron. This Coca Matron, Coca Matron, Coca Matron. This Coca Matron, Coca Matron, Coca Matron, Coca Matron, Coca Matron. Had me the focus on four. Not trying to open the door. My life was longer before. I'm on that Coca Matron. I'm on that Coca Matron. I'm drinking, I'm driving, the sex and the beating.